Why does this remind me of a video game, Josie? Isn't it some kind of a Joshi or something? Some kind of a video game or something? Where do we get these names from?
The horse from Yoshi, I think is the Mario game, the little dragon.
Oh,
dinosaur.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. The reasoning is flawed in here. Sorry. So Josie is clearly letting campaign contributions influence his vote in the city council. Again, here's that thing about, doesn't that sound like the argument's conclusion?
Yeah.
You stop there.
Yeah.
And it's flawed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you stop, and before you read another sentence, you say, wait. I'm reading from left to right. Right. That's how they're probably going to want me to see this.
Mhm.
So from left to right, doesn't the first sentence suggest that the campaign contributions influence his vote?
Yes.
That is to say that the campaign contributions are the cause of his vote.
Exactly.
Isn't this argument flawed?
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yes.
Okay, so then that's not the case. So the answer is going to be one of two things, right? Either, instead of the campaign contribution causing the vote, couldn't the vote cause the campaign contribution?
Yes, cause and effect.
And couldn't there be some other cause that's responsible for both?
Yes.
That'll be the answer. So I don't need to read it any further, because you're going to the bucket of cause and effect. And I mean, I will read, I'm not being a jerk, I mean, of course I'll read further, right? But you get, if you just stop and pause at that first sentence, and you're aware it's the conclusion, and you're aware it's flawed, and you see causation, pretty much done.
But you're right though, this thing only come with practice. Because the more you practice, the clearer you see this thing.
Yeah, and I've been, and that's my point, I've been practicing
For over 30
for
years.
30 years,
Yeah.
over 30 years, but what I've been practicing is law.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, this is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different iteration, it's a different form of it, right? But the reasoning is identical.
Yeah.
I'd be no good at this if it had nothing to do with law. I'd be no good at it because I'm not academic. Okay, but I can break things down. Okay, so that's what I would have got out of the first sentence. And then it goes on. It's now going to give me the reasoning for this flawed conclusion, right? And the reasoning is, his campaign for re-election has received more financial support from property developers than any other city council has. Yeah, okay, I got that. And more than any other council's, his voting record favors the interest of property developers. Well, yeah, but that's right. But you mixing, maybe they gave him the money because of his record,
Right.
as opposed to they have the record because of his money.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe there's some third factor responsible for both. So I'm done. Again, I'm not trying to guess the answer, but given the assignment of number, well, this is number 9, right?
Yes.
I'm expecting a reasonably straightforward answer choice. And so here's D. It presumes, which means assumes. There's no difference between
Mhm.
presume and assume. It assumes that one thing is the cause of another when it could easily be an effect of it.
Yeah.
I was able to answer this one because of the example you did in the beginning.
Yeah.
With the TV
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they're doing. They're creating, just like in law school, hypothetical examples of the principles you have to know as lawyers, right? And I'm saying here, the principles are not identical to, but very closely tethered to. In other words, that principle here of cause and effect. Can you guys imagine that when you're in a bunch of different law classes, it's really important to be able to distinguish what the cause was and what the effect was, right? So it's a law school admissions test, and I don't think anybody out there is getting this message out. Okay, gives you an advantage if I'm right, and you're screwed if I'm wrong. Doing the best I can. I'm not doing it wittingly if I'm wrong. So I think God will give you a pass, but you're screwed. So we okay then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Amanda, did you have something in it?